Thomas Markle has accused Oprah Winfrey of taking advantage of weakened Prince Harry and using him to build her own network. In a bombshell interview with Australia's 60 Minutes, the 76-year-old estranged grandad defiantly said Oprah could sue him, but he believes Shush has been playing his daughter Meghan Markle. Speaking to Channel 9's Tom Steinfort, Thomas alleged Oprah tricked Harry into revealing things on TV that he shouldn't have said. "I have things to say. Oprah Winfrey, for one, I think is playing Harry and Meghan," he claimed. "I think she is using them to build her network and build her new shows, and I think she's taken advantage of a very weakened man and has got him to say things that you just shouldn't be saying on television. She will disagree, of course, and she may even sue me, I don't care. But the bottom line is she is working Harry." Elsewhere in his bombshell interview, Thomas said he was disappointed to have found out about his new baby granddaughter Lilybae's birth after Meghan and Harry put out their public statement. He and Meghan haven't spoken since 2 days before her and Harry's royal wedding in 2018 when he dramatically pulled out of it. "My congratulations Harry and Meghan," he told the camera. "I found out Lilybae's birth after the face and I have to deal with that, and that's okay. There's always disappointment here. Lily is perfect, and the other thing that makes me happy is that there is a lot more Markle blood in the royal family." He went on, "All I can say is that I hope eventually I get to see these grandchildren of mine. I'm a pretty good grandpa." August 4, 40 years ago, Meghan was born by C-section, and I was the first one to hold her in my arms. I fell in love with her and I've been that way ever since. I will be very disappointed if I don't get to hold my granddaughter." Asked if it hurts for him to be separated from Meghan, Harry and their 2 children, Thomas said, "Of course it hurts. There are axe murderers in prison and their family comes to see them. I'm not an axe murderer. I made one dumb mistake and I've been punished for it. This show they've been on, they talk about compassion. There's no compassion for me, no compassion for my family, and no compassion for the world." Thomas then compared himself to Harry's father Prince Charles, insisting they've both been ghosted by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. "I think we would get on quite well if we went for a drink together, and I think it's unfortunate what's happened to him as well. He seems like a likable guy and I appreciate the fact that he walked my daughter down the aisle. I could certainly not have asked for a better replacement, although I would have liked to do it myself," Thomas said. "I see them both ghosting their families completely, and now they are alone in a huge house where they can probably accommodate 20 people in, but it's just the 4 of them. I don't think they are going to have relatives over for a barbecue next week or next month. I don't know why." "Do you still love your daughter?" asked Tom. "Of course I do. I love my other children. I love my other daughter and I love my son," said Thomas. "Do you think she still loves you?" "I have no idea," Thomas explained. "Like I said, I have not spoken to her until 2 days before they got married when I was lying in a hospital bed. That's the last conversation we had. I've not spoken to them since." Thomas has never met son-in-law Harry but lied to him over the phone when media reports emerged proving Thomas had collaborated with a paparazzi agency to stage pictures of himself for cash in the run-up to the royal wedding. "I've apologized 100 times for it," Thomas continued. "I'm not bitter, I'm confused. I just don't have the answer. I want an answer. If I had done something terribly wrong that would be fine, but I haven't. I just want an answer. I don't know if anybody that's that cold to do this, and now Meghan's doing it to me and Harry's doing it to his father. That's a cold thing to do, and it's even more cold to do it to the Queen, who is in her 90s. That's a cold thing to do." He added, "If I am to blame, tell me how and I will fix it, if try to fix it. But I don't know how." As the cameras panned around his home, pictures of Meghan and his other children, Samantha Markle and Thomas Jr., are framed on the walls. "Weekends were very special. When Meghan was young. We'd take her to dance classes. She wanted to be a dancer," he reminisced. Showing a picture of newborn Meghan laying on his chest, Thomas said wistfully, "I would like to have that experience with my new granddaughter." Asked what he would say to the Duchess if she was watching, he replied, "I do love you. I wish we could sit down and talk about it. I'm not an ogre. I'd love to talk to her." But he ruled out driving down to where Meghan and Harry are living now in California, saying that would make him a stalker. It's a peaceful place, where he lives. I'd like Meghan and Harry to come here. I would never do that. Knock on the door. That makes me a stalker. I'm not a stalker. She knows where I live. He knows where I live. Harry is invited to come down anytime he wants, alone or with Meghan, and she's invited to come by herself or with Harry. I would love that. Father's Day is coming up. That really hurts when Father's Day comes up. I'm not the tearful type. I keep everything in here. I don't let it out, but I'm certainly hurt by a lot of it. And he shared his fears that he'll die before he'll ever get to meet his grandchildren, telling Tom, "On the 18th I will be 77 years old. Most of the Markle men don't make it past 80, so there's a good chance I may never see my grandchildren. I'm not looking for pity. I'm just saying that's a reality."